So we have a black family, the Crumps, who were vendors at the Cumberland Mall in Atlanta during the MLB's All-Star Weekend. And they had their son with them, and he has cerebral palsy, so he was in a wheelchair. Well, Chris McCoy, the general manager of the mall, told them that they cannot have their son with them and essentially kicked them out.
We had a pitch contest. We won the opportunity as a family-owned business. I'm a veteran, honorably served my country, to do business here in the Cumberland Mall. And us being vendors today for Major League Baseball All-Star Weekend, you had the general manager of the mall tell us that my son cannot be in the mall with us. I find that to be very discriminatory. So the Cumberland Mall, I want to let you all know this is not the end. We have to leave now because my son, who's in a wheelchair that has cerebral palsy, who works with us, who's a part of our family, he goes everywhere with us, he's a man. To be treated that way is heartbreaking. Thank y'all for the prayers. Thank you for everybody that support Rain Pads. Thank y'all so much. But I just wanted to have this evidence to show that now we're leaving the mall, because if my son can't stay, then we can't stay. We leaving as well. Thank y'all.
So more context. They were told that their son could be there as long as one parent would, watch him at all times, and one was able to work the booth. So they didn't just arbitrarily bring their son there. They were told that was the agreement. So Chris McCoy, the general manager, had no right to tell them that their son can't be there. And as you heard Mr. Crump say, that their son is always with them when they work, these booths and do the vending. So this is nothing new. The only new thing is that we have an anti-black racist manager at this mall, Cumberland Mall. Time to boycott that mall, people in Atlanta. So their statement reads as follows. This was a very unfortunate situation, blaming poor communication and labeling it as a misunderstanding. So they did reach out and invited the family back to the mall. I guess for them to be vendors again. Hey, Crumps, don't go back there. Do not go back there. This is a lawsuit. That's the only place that the Crumps need to go, is to the nearest law office so that you can file a suit against this mall and that general manager, Chris McCoy. Because what they did was what he did was absolutely unacceptable and wrong. That was discrimination. I see people in malls all the time that are disabled or, developmentally challenged. I have a nephew who is autistic and, his communication is limited and he is considered to be, disabled. But we go to the mall all the time. Nobody kicks us out of the mall, even if we were vending, even if we were doing some sort of vending or selling of things like this brother was doing. Nobody has the right to kick us out. They did the wrong thing. And it was anti-black racism. Let's just call it what it is. That's really what it is. Because even if you look at this young man in the wheelchair, he's not disruptive in any way. He's not getting in anybody's way. He's not bothering anybody. He's with his parents. So they were wrong. Chris McCoy, you're wrong. Lawsuit, sue, sue, sue. Let me know what you all think about this, family. Don't forget to like.